Now from the home of the A's since 1968, it's baseball at the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight, it's an in-division matchup from the AL West between the Houston Astros and the Oakland A's. The Athletics have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Marco Estrada is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the A's. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Look at that ERA, awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It'll be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
So coming to the plate, Robinson Chirinos. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the at-bat. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Here comes another 0-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
You're grinding so hard at the plate right there, expecting something on the corners, and what happens? Changeup, middle cut. Your eyes light up, but you're just not able to barrel it up.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And we'll see some 40s before things are said and done tonight. Right now, 51 degrees at first pitch. And he chased it in the dirt. Hundley gathers. And the throw is there to record the first out. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, look out for Josh Reddick. He's hitting over 400. Now, hold on. I know it's just April, but that's really impressive. And if you're hitting 400 in the backyard playing wiffle ball, you're still doing something pretty good. It's been a great start, and I'm interested to see if he can feed off of it the rest of the way.
Next up for the Astros, Michael Brantley. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
1 out, nobody on. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. Now a curveball misses inside. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. He's around first, heading for 2. Around second now and headed for third. The relay, and Brantley is in there at third base. He's got himself a triple.
And that's his first triple of the season. The way he exploded out of the box, you knew he was determined to get to third, and he made it happen.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, and he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit hard on the ground to second. Scooped up on the backhand. On to first, and there were two down.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Josh Reddick.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and that brings up the former Gold Glover Josh Reddick. Now the pitch. Popped up. Chapman has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's one run on one hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of inning number one. It's the Astros 1. The A's coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Justin Verlander will be on the mound for the Astros. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Yeah, Matt, since he's put on a Houston Astros uniform, Justin Verlander's kind of turned his career around. Went through a couple of seasons where his velocity was down, but he's always had that good curveball changeup combination. Velo back up to the mid to upper 90s to go along with that fastball and the curveball. And Justin Verlander is all the way back.
Here's Kendrys Morales. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch on its way from Verlander. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Yeah, Matty, for me today, the key to winning this ball game begins and ends on the mound. And it has to be early on the attack, getting 0-1. You can't allow these guys to get into count leverage and to hunt your fastball. There has to be execution, down and away, up and in to keep these guys honest, and it has to start from pitch 1.
And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning. Time now for a glance at Bob Melvin's A's starting lineup. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Row?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. Hundley makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Fouled off. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Chirinos recovers, and he makes the throw to first. Hundley is retired. 2 down now.
Batting third.
Here's Chris Davis now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Fastball well outside.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Two and one.
1 strike.
2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Astros lead this one 1-0. So digging in now, Jose Altuve.
The second baseman, Jose Altuve.
First offering on its way. Yanked on the ground down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
He was able to recognize that pitch early. His eyes lit up on that one. Able to pull it down the line for a nice base hit.
Number 4, George Springer.
Here's George Springer. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Throw over to first. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Pitch popped up. Morales is under it, and he's got it for the first out.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Braves. And I'm locking in on Matt Chapman. Without a doubt, one of the premier defenders in our sport. You know what? He's often compared to his former high school teammate. Bet people didn't know Nolan Arenado and him shared dugouts in high school. He's going to be at the top of the leaderboard this year. Defensive run save. Lock in on him. He's going to make a back-end gem.
From the stretch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. Oh, and it falls as he can't make the play. And he will score now from first. And the throwing mistake there getting the ball in is going to wind up costing him.
And these guys are showing some consistency in the early going here. Got a run in the first inning, and this double ensures that they'll at least get a run here in the second.
Striding in for Houston, Carlos Correa. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Taken high and deep to right. Grossman going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Batting ninth, the designated hitter, Jake.
Here's Jake Marisnick. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. First pitch of the at-bat. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
The 1-1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. And another foul ball. Bregman at third with 2 away. Counts even at 2-2 to Marisnick.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Astros pick up a run on the RBI double. Last chance coming up for Oakland. It's now 2-0 Houston. Digging in, the switch hitter, Robbie Grossman.
The athletic, the right fielder, Robbie Grossman.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a high strike there. 0-1.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Line to the right side, but a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Altuve at second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on date. And I want to focus on Jose Altuve. Pound for pound, the best player in big league baseball. A Gold Glove second baseman. He can do it all. 5 tools. The ability to turn a double play with the best of them.
At the plate, Marcus Semien. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. 1 out, nobody on. Semien in an 0-2 hole here.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Here's Verlander now on 0-2. Tried to get him out front, but it's a ball, 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. Pulled high in the air out to left field. After it is Brantley. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting sixth, the center fielder, Mark Canha.
Coming to the plate now, Mark Canha will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Verlander sets his sights. Here's the first pitch. In there, strike 1. Canha, 30 years of age. This is his first year at the big league level. Two out, nobody on. Last strike now for Oakland. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Astros jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Justin Verlander takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Marco Estrada only completed 2 innings and is charged with the loss. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros, 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and they left 1 man on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 30 minutes. Thank you for joining us here.